Hey everybody, this is Alzorath, and welcome to another run of Knightica. You thought I ran out of stuff on this, didn't you? Well, I sort of thought I did as well. But we are going to be doing Ogre. But this time, with spirits, because it was mentioned in the comments I should try it. We're going to find out if it works. If my theory is correct, it will not. But that's just a theory. A game theory. No, it's literally just there to... I'm going to go ahead and throw you in there just because you're a wall. I would take the Dryad, but we don't have the money for it. But it's one of those things that I'm not entirely sure will work out in the long run. Because spirits, if I'm understanding how they work correctly, this is going to be a bit of a jump here. If I understand how they work correctly, they might hit each other with that, reducing the number of times that it hits the Ogre. Although I don't know if the plus zeros will actually impact the Ogre or not. So we're gonna do this in a little bit of a cheesy way, just to kind of help ourselves along. I am still going to do Dryads up until the time that we get the Ogre up to where we want him, but I will focus in on doing spirits. And I am going to give the spirits plus defense, so they have a greater chance of hitting him. This is basically how I think, and you know what? For this round, we're gonna see. He should be at, let's see, 1, 2, 3, plus 6. That's gonna be plus 9, which would put him at 31. So if they all hit him, he'll be at 31 at the end of this. We'll keep the Dryad out of it for now, just to kind of go with this. Do we want to bother with that? No. Let's see if I can get one more spirit. So 31 plus 3 is 34. So we should be at 34 with this. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 plus 8 is 12. Wait, no, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. So that's 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. I can math in my head. I just woke up. Give me a break. Plus 8 there. Yeah, that's 12. That should be 12. That should be 35. So let's see. Nope. He might get it. He only got to 31. So I don't think he got hit by all of them, but he got hit by... what? One? I think he got all their stats. He just didn't get hit by them. So this seems like something that you'd want to start with a shaman with and lead into, but we still want this to succeed. So we're going to go ahead. Be a little bit cheesy here, because it ain't easy being cheesy. Unlock one of those. Get ourselves one more spirit. We're not going to do that trade because we can't. And let's go ahead and fight some more. This means all of them are going to get that, which means there's a greater chance of them hitting him. Once the number of spirits' defense gets above the Ogre's defense, we can kind of mess around a little bit. That we're going to take the tavern here. There's some finagling that I have to do to actually make this work. Okay, so that's 8. So we can do 2 spirits. This will bring them all up to 3, 3. Give him a permanent boost. Now that they have more stats, they have a higher probability of hitting him with it. So next round, we'll actually pick up that to get extra slots for them to be up front and get the Dryad boost. And once we get their defense over the number of slots, we're fine. Because that means they'll guaranteed hit him with the at least the defense boost, which will boost him overall. Let's go ahead and speed that up a little bit with some more Dryad. And fight it out. This one is not very dependent on... It's still going to win. This is still going to be a really easy fight. The person that mentioned it went ahead and made a video of them doing it with the salamander, which worked really good at the end because it stacked them all up there and it got a % boost on top of that, which makes it stronger in an instant than the Ogre. I think you generally, with that setup, want to run a shaman and a lizard and keep the lizard leveled up as high as you can get it so its % boost actually goes higher. If we see a salamander, I'll point out what it is. Let's see, there's another one of you. Let's see. We need, what is it? 1, 2, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12. We'll need them in the 20s, so we're going to go ahead and just keep those up there. Let this one just do what it's going to do for a while. None of those are particularly great. We'll take a cultist for now, because that can actually do the same thing. They might be slightly better than the spirits, but at the same time, they'll hit each other, which is a downside that we honestly have with the spirits as well. But yeah, we need stats over 6, 12, 18, 20. About 24 is what I'd want to aim for with it. You probably need a little bit less than that, but it's fine. So we'll go with this. Can we get another spirit? Yes, we can. There we go. We'll move them up whenever we get up that far. Which shouldn't be that long. So we'll probably get it by, like, right around second world. If we get the right rolls on the little stars, we can. There's another spirit. We want really another Dryad. I will take Fast Learner on you. For now. Ooh, we got some more spirits. That's nice. We'll go ahead and grab them and we'll throw them in later. Right now, we're looking to get these ones up high enough that it's not a problem. You can see he's already getting crazy strong. So it's not a huge deal because he is still getting permanent buffs from them as well. They're spreading it onto our other units too. I'll probably get rid of that one fairly soon. We'll go to the tavern again. Do we have... We do not have another one of those. Damn. So let's go ahead and get rid of you. You're not really doing too much anymore. We need some kind of plus defense. Should I re-roll that? I think I'm going to re-roll that. Nothing. Although plus 50 XP is nice on you. Because that means you're closer to a level up. We will go try and get one of these guys a little bit closer. And those spirits, we just don't have room for them right now. We can't really squeeze them in here due to the shape of the units that we're using. These guys, I can't take off, otherwise these guys won't catch up in time. Okay, we're going to spend a couple rounds just letting them fight it out. And once these get up high enough, we'll pop them back and put the other ones up front. I don't think we're going to really get as far ahead as we would like. Because in the original one with the just swarm of the Dryads, or I think they're Dryads, the green guys, with a swarm of them, we were just always getting that buff on him because we just had him in a position. He was always getting it. Yes, you have half as many, but are you going to end up... There's a salamander, by the way. I mentioned I'd bring that in. He basically, whenever he gets a bonus, he gets a temporary bonus of 200% of that as a positive bonus. So regardless of what these are doing, the salamander can actually be really strong with this, and we'll probably do that as our next run, just as a fun little bit of a gimmick to show off that, yes, there are other green units that can be pretty powerful. These guys, the only downside is it's temporary, so you need some way to keep boosting these guys, which means you probably want to start with a shaman, keep them getting buffed, and the salamander will eventually get the bonus. You could do double shaman as well. Okay, let's go ahead and open up some more of these slots, just to get room for these guys. And do we have another one? Do I want to go too low on this? Not really right now. We wouldn't mind. There's a spell that's actually pretty handy as well for getting them up to a point where they're just always going to hit him. And that is going to be the... It's the one that gives you attack based on how many copies of it there are, which is pretty dang powerful. But we have not seen it yet, and I think it costs 5, so re-rolling this is going to be a little bit pointless. Okay, I'm going to do something that's going to piss off a few people. I am going to bring in a third Dryad. instead of getting another spirit. This means they're going to hit that 24 mark a lot easier. 6, 12, 18, 24. And that's just so they are reliable through the rest of it, because it's split between targets. And I'm assuming it's split based on the highest stat. If it's not, we're going to get even less. And you notice he's not growing very fast. Mind you, his permanent stats are decent. He'll probably still do some good damage to the Spider Queen. Okay. Oh, there's Tribal. Okay, so Tribal, we'll go ahead and toss on you, because that's going to pretty much guarantee a massive attack boost. Let's go ahead and clear out one slot there for yet another spirit. This round should bring... You're actually set. We'll start you on. But yeah, this should bring them fairly close. Yeah, one more round and we should have them high enough to pretty much hit everything. 24 is kind of where I want to be. But you notice, right now he's not very strong. It is because things are being split. His defense is going to go up a lot faster than the rest of it because the defense is split evenly. So, he'll be tanky. And I say defense. It is worth noting that I misunderstood it whenever I first played this as well. But the dev has confirmed that that's just their life. So, higher it is, just better they... Ooh, artifact everything. Spells reduce cost by 50%. We're going to go with the artifact. Why? Because we can. Okay. Let's see. I think we open up a slot. Put that one there. Open up another slot and put him there. That's all of our money. This should bump all of those up so we can start cycling the weaker ones forward to guarantee that they start hitting everything. This one right here is already going to be hitting everything with offense. That's going to keep giving him buffs. We have not seen another Ogre yet. We could start seeing them as early as the end of World 1, but it's pretty uncommon to see a rare that early. I do think we'll still easily beat the final boss. That's not a problem. Question becomes... Yeah, it's only a temporary buff as well. Nope. Spread 100% of its to its allies when it's sold, but it's only a for the battle on the other one, yeah. That kind of sucks a little bit. Move you guys up just so we understand who's gonna need it and who's not. Okay, this one can come back here. You move forward. And we can start moving these back. You up there. We might need more ways to buff characters. Yeah, we'll dump you there. Another one. Can I drop you in there, please? Thank you. And you there. Another Dryad would be nice, but we don't necessarily have the room for it right now. But that said, if we pop these two out, since they're not actually getting any buffs right now anyway, we can drop him in there. That'll give us +4 per round. I'm trying to figure out the best way to do this, and I think I've kind of failed on the fly. Because yes, I am doing this on the fly. It's not pre-planned how many Dryads I need to get and all that fun stuff. That's kind of beyond the scope of most roguelite runs. You generally have to work with what you get. I would love to do a salamander in this, but I don't think we're going to actually succeed on that. Inheritance, we could get free gold every time something dies, which they die every battle, so sure, we'll toss that on you. Do we have another Dryad? We got another Tribal. That will go in on you. So that means we've got pretty much guaranteed work there. Could move him forward to guarantee the defensive buffs, but I think we're still getting more from these guys than we would. Yeah, we'd lose out on stuff. Let's see. Ooh, 10. No. That's very tempting because that would almost finish our unlocks. We're actually behind on unlocks because I've been concentrating on getting ways to buff these guys up a little bit. And yes, we do automatically get gold from that, so it pays for itself in 4 battles. If you can get it on a lot of them, it's kind of hilarious how much profit you can get if you get it early enough. Ooh. I think we go for the Forgotten Treasure, because that gives us more chances to get an Ogre. And it pretty much should guarantee that we can open all of the slots, which moves you up there. Another Spirit. Spirite. Go ahead and move these guys down. Because one thing we can do is get that Isolationist thing. Those guys can pop out. We're actually 1 Spirit short. Sweet. I would much rather have an Ogre, but it's fine. Not seeing it. There's our other Spirit, so that can come in. That means these guys are going to max out fast. That's going to be good for him because that's going to push him up quite a bit in each little battle. He's also not getting permanent boosts other than his own. So you'll notice whenever we go into battle, he'll probably still have higher defense than offense. Although we are building up to a point where it might work well. And yes, if we went all Spirits, we already demonstrated that it doesn't stack on him guaranteed. We need these up high enough to actually do anything with it. I was hoping we'd have an Ogre there, but alas my ass, we did not. Because him getting more growth from these alone would be a huge deal. There's a Shaman. That is worth grabbing. That's going to be a better bump for us than any of these, because that's going to buff all of them. So it's 3 and 2. So these guys get to go to the back because they're pretty much guaranteed to reach it. I'm going to make sure that... Oh, we don't have the Druids anymore anyway. Okay. Yeah, if you can get both of these, both Shamans in here, it can actually do a lot of work. But we're trying for the Ogre one. Not the break off into the... Who's your whatchamacallit? The Salamander. Though it is more possible now with that. There's our Ogre. So now he gets bigger buffs. That's always a plus. I probably shouldn't have sold the Dryads before because they are still giving buffs across the board. But I don't know if we have good room for them. Although we could do this. That would give us enough room for them. At least until we get more spirits. And he'll probably be in at least like the 500, 600 range by the end of this, whenever they all proc on him. We can also do the last minute sale. The thing is, we'll want to sideboard pretty much all of our shamans. There's another shaman. During that, just to guarantee more from it. There's Ogre, not quite level 3 on him, but getting there. We're getting to a point where this can ramp up into something nice. I don't know if we got the shamans early enough to really push him into like obscene levels, but I have a feeling this would be enough to actually beat the entire game. Because the end, they said that in the public chat over on the Goblins forum, which is, we'll go for Garrison, but which is on the Goblins forum. Ooh, yes, please, thank you. That the plan was for it to be 3 stages. There had been people requesting Meteor mode. I mean, not Meteor mode. My brain just went into Meteors there. People requesting that they have Endless mode. that's not in their current plans, but I have a feeling we might eventually see it, because it is really good for the longevity of games like these. Because endless mode, just automatically by its existence, introduces challenge runs as a proper thing. So you can get away with a lot of stuff with that. It's just generally good design. Still no spirits anymore. I should have kept some in the sidebar, just in case. And with 2 of these guys giving them all buffs, we're probably going to see him in the 1,000 range. Because it's going to be spread across all of them. On the final fight, I will probably ditch the shamans and the dryad just to have them all pummeling him with their boosts to see how high we can get him. Still not getting anything great here. So we're just going to keep going with this. We already see that we have massive attack buffs there. The shamans are going to be scary as well. We could go just solo shaman if we wanted to. That is the strategy on one of the ones that we showed off after that video. And it is really powerful because what happens with the shamans is they're constantly buffing an entire field of these, and then all of the strength and stuff channels into them. They don't have to rely on getting hit by any certain number of them. They have to get hit by just the last one. So that's perfectly fine. Let's see. Do we have anything good there? Probably should have gone for one that rolls with money, but I like the undead one. It makes me happy. Deal with it. And yes, we are already at the point where they are hitting all of our allies. Even the poor little dryad that doesn't have anything going on with them is over 100 and something. So we're on to the final boss. That means we ditch the dryads. We're going for the biggest buff possible to big guy. We could keep the shamans for another buff to him, but I think we just go with this. Sell you, sell you, sell you. And we didn't get another dryad. Another spirit. So we're going to be well over 1,000 because we've got all of this stacking on top of us. Plus we're going to be getting hit by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So 18 of them. Not a full stack, but that's going to be another 60 plus 48 is 108 on top of that of just as permanent plus their stats. So yeah, well, we might see 2,000. I don't think it's particularly much better than the dryads, because the dryads, they stick around and they provide healing during the battle as well, and generally they won't get targeted. If they are getting targeted, it's just drawing fire away from them, not providing any downsides, and they provide healing. So you're just wanting to get as many landings of that as possible. I would need to go look at the video again to see what we landed on as far as, oh, we can do that. There, we can get 2 legendaries. But yeah, I like it. It works. It's just a little bit more jank than just going straight ogre into dryad. Although you can do it with more common troops. They're not a bad early one. I just feel like I had to either find that shaman to make it run, and which means you're probably better off starting with the shaman. That way you have more viability going into other varieties, such as shaman into spirit, and then have a leveling serpent as your backup for the final fights or the big fights, and just rotate them through. But for this, it's fine. It works. We ended up getting a decent buff on them either way, but you have to guarantee that you're getting these up high enough to hit everything. Otherwise, you're not getting all the buffs possible on him. So you pretty much, as it stands, if they were all 1/1s, I'm not sure you'd be able to get over the chances on that. Because a 2-slot dryad, yes, you can get twice as many spirits, so theoretically you can get higher, but it's more of a gamble if they're all 1/1s. As it stands, though, pretty strong, pretty decent build. And if you guys enjoyed this, be sure to like, comment, and all that fun jazz. And I will be doing a few more runs of Knightica and interspersing them here and there. but we are running out of content we can do on the demo for it. The final game will have a lot more units and a whole other stage that you can see here, plus an arena I think you can do PvP with, but we shall see. Keep gaming, have fun, peace out. This has been Alzorath.